Today we are making chicken wings on the grill, and we're gonna first brine our chicken. So I'm gonna show you first of all the brand of chicken that we use, because these are the best chicken wings that we have found yet, and they are Kirkland brand. I believe that you get them at Costco. They come in these nice little packages, so you can choose how many you would like. They tend to have about a dozen in each package. So we're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna cut these open. We're gonna put them in a Ziploc bag with our brine, and then in a bowl, just so that in your camper fridge they don't, or at your home fridge, they don't accidentally leak or something like that all over the fridge. So first we're gonna cut these open, put them in here, and then move on to the other ingredients. Wings are one of my favorite things. So we're going to show you two different recipes that we really like. But like I mentioned before, the first step is brining them. So we're going to put together a brine, pour it over the wings, and let them sit in the fridge for a few hours. This is approximately 36 wings that we're going to put into a brine in the Ziploc bag, and then we're going to just hang it out in this bowl. That way if it was to leak or something, it's all contained. So first thing first, we're gonna make our brine. So we're going a little rogue with this recipe, and we're just throwing stuff together that we have at the campsite. So we're gonna do 2 bottles of water. And what's nice about using a Ziploc bag for your brine is that you can kind of shake it up here and there, especially since they all fit in there. That's gonna blow away. That one's going to too. And then we have kosher salt, so we brought that along. We're gonna pour that in there, however much we brought. I think this little jar was about half full. And then we're gonna do some sugar. I kind of wanted to do about half of what we had there for sugar. And sometimes people put other spices and things like that in there, but this is just a very simple recipe where we happen to have this stuff while we're camping. So we're gonna let that mix up. We're not even heating it up, we're just kind of doing this thing, pouring it over the chicken. So we'll put our chicken in the bag, in the bowl. We'll open it up and then pour in the brine. And then we're going to refrigerate it for a few hours before we cook it. No leaks, which is good. But just in case a leak was sprung, that's what the bowl is for. Okay, so we'll put this in the camper fridge and then wait a couple of hours. Maybe go on a hike, who knows. A few moments later. Alright, so we have brined our chicken for about 4 hours in that salt water, sugar mixture, and then we drained them, rinsed them a couple times, left them in the bag just to bring them to a better, like not room temperature, but a little bit warmer, just to get a better crunch on the wings. And now we're gonna dry them off a little bit before starting the grill and getting them on the grill. Got to squeeze them all in. Dry them off a bit with a paper towel before placing them on the grill. had one jump out. They're all gonna fit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we got wings.
I guess we have enough to feed the neighbors.
Uh-oh. We're just gonna have to squish them in. Should we do a couple on charcoal?
Sure.
Make it an even 3. So even though we brine, we're gonna give them a seasoning on the outside of them just to give them a little bit more flavor. We're doing an herb and garlic blend. Just shaking it over the top. About 10 minutes into cooking, you'll want to make sure you flip your wings, and then we're going to continuously flip them about every 5 minutes or so. So it's a little bit tedious, but it will be delicious. Look at those babies. Whoop. They're slippery. Oh my gosh, look how delicious they look already. We're only on round 1. The timer's going off. The big guy. And you know what? If some of them stick, they stick. Nothing is the end of the world. We're gonna flip them. Keep flipping them. Bring some deliciousness to the campsite. Or to your home, if you're doing this at home. Jumping around they are. And we're gonna do another round of seasoning. Put your favorite seasoning on. This is a roasted garlic blend, but you could use, like we've talked about in previous videos here at Just Beyond Parks, Ya Bee, gourmet burger, if that's your thing, or Wadobo. A few moments later. One really nice thing about technology is the ability to set a timer on your phone, so you don't have to bring an extra kitchen timer or something like that, or like guesstimate when you need to flip your wings. You can simply set a timer, sit down, relax. Sometimes we go by the smell of the meat, which is what alerted me to flip them the first time. But timer works too. We're about 25, 24, 23 seconds in, and we'll be flipping again. Ooh, listen to that sound. It's almost as lovely as bacon frying. Got some caramelizing happening. And if you're starting to overthink, oh, I gotta move these around, as we move along here, we're gonna readjust things if we need to. It's like, see the size difference on those two suckers? Gonna be just fine. Good, isn't it?
Oh, burnt, but it'll be okay.
Cole was saying that the seasoning smelled a little burnt on his way back to the campsite because it has actual garlic in it, but it's gonna be fine. Here's what it is. It's gonna be delicious. That's what I say. All right, let's set the timer again. A few moments later, and there goes the timer. It's time to flip them one more time. We're gonna continue this flipping every 5 minutes or so until they get to the proper temperature. And you guys get to listen to my really annoying timer because nobody's jumping up to turn it off. As Dad jumps up. Oh my gosh, these look so good. We're getting some caramelization there. And some stickiness. Remember, it is what it is. Even if they stick, it's gonna be okay. We had seasoned this by cooking bacon this morning, so I wasn't really worried about sticking. And we'll set the timer. A few moments later. Here goes the timer again. We're gonna do another flip. They're looking yummy. It's the only tedious part of wings is you gotta keep flipping them. I'm gonna come at them this way. How many more minutes do you think we got? A while.
15.
15?
And sometimes there's a hot spot in the grill, so you'll have to rotate the ones that are mostly done. And like these on the outside, they're not getting this crispy. You might have to start doing the rotate next flip.
It's all gonna be fine. We'll just keep spinning them around.
They're looking beautiful though.
So we're gonna make 2 different flavors of wings, and then we're gonna make a handful of them just naked wings. And well, first we'll do garlic Parmesan sauce. So we warmed up about a half a stick of butter in a coffee cup, because that's what we had. And we're gonna chop up some garlic. The recipe I found talks about having like garlic powder. We don't have that. We do the real thing. I think Anthony Bourdain did a quote or talked about one time that if you don't just stop being lazy and use real garlic, who knows what's wrong with you. I think it was more fancy than that, whatever he said, but we'll drop it in the picture here as we chop this up. Anyway, my thought is I'm just gonna chop it kind of finely and throw it in the garlic, and then we'll throw it and baste it sort of on some of the wings. And keep the vampires away tonight. Oh, there's the alarm. Are you flipping them? Can you flip them for me?
Gotcha.
So Cole's rearranging them a little bit, and we'll show you how we've changed it a little bit here.
Cole's coming in clutch.
Really just need it to help flavor the butter. Some of it might stick to the wings, but I don't expect much of it too, so I'm not gonna worry about chopping it too small. Remember that phrase, it is what it is. It's gonna be delicious unless you burn them to a complete crisp. Yeah, we have a pile of wings to eat. We were expecting a few more people here. So instead, we're gonna eat a pile of wings and then eat some leftovers tomorrow.
There's so many wings in there, I don't even know.
Alright, I'm calling that good enough. We're gonna add this chopped up garlic to our melted butter. Just quick microwave some butter because we're here in campers, so we have microwaves. We just heat some over the fire if you needed to. We grate our own fresh Parmesan. So we buy it in like a brick and then we grate it. And the recipe that we're using for garlic Parmesan talks about just using grated Parmesan, but I'm just gonna chop it up a bit. Up to you if you want to do this or not. It's just something extra. I just feel like the chunks of Parmesan might stick to the wing a little bit better if they're smaller. And our tongs won't like tear off the cheese. You may or may not know that I'm a cheese lover. So I never want to waste cheese. Probably check some of this out. We're gonna add that to our coffee cup, which already has the garlic and the butter in it. Kind of mix it all together. So it's going to end up almost being kind of paste-like to go on wings. And we're not going to put this on until they're pretty well fully cooked. And to keep this warm, we're just going to go set it next to the grill. So half of our wings we're going to do garlic parmesan. The other half we're going to do a barbecue with a bit of spice to it. The wings need to be turned. The alarm's off. The alarm's going off. We're using Farm Boy Barbecue, which is a local barbecue sauce sold in northern Minnesota, or southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. And then we're gonna use, we usually have Frank's Red Hot, but I've been shopping at Aldi's a lot lately, so this hot sauce from Aldi's works just as well. And we're just gonna mix up the two. And normally I have a basting brush, didn't pack it today. It's gonna be just fine. We're just gonna use a fork and spoon to kind of baste them. You kind of just want to throw in whatever amount of barbecue sauce you think you're going to need, whatever amount of hot sauce you're going to need. And then we'll grab a spoon. We happen to have plastic silverware with us right now. And we're going to need a lot more sauce than that because we have so many more wings than we normally do when we're cooking. If you're cooking for more people, you have to kind of adjust things a little bit. And what's nice about these particular sauces is that this Farm Boy has kind of a sweetness to it. So it kind of counteracts the spiciness of the Berman's hot sauce, cayenne pepper sauce, or Frank's if you have Frank's. And then I always like to dip my wings in blue cheese or ranch. Today we happen to have ranch with us, so that's what we're doing. I always like to taste the barbecue sauce that you're making to make sure there's a little bit of heat towards the end, but not too much. That way people who don't like spice, who are camping or at home with you, my mom's waving behind the camera, can still eat the wings because you just douse them in ranch, because that's the Minnesotan thing to do. Here's a random camping moment. Your butter is not quite to the consistency you want it to be, and instead of wandering into the camper, or maybe you're at a non-electric site where you don't have a microwave, you have a grill, we set it on the grill. Let her do what you gotta do. Holy crow. Look at those babies. Oh my gosh, I wish that people could smell this. I just want to eat them all.
You can. Obviously done. Checking them out.
Just doing a double check to make sure that they're all cooked.
See them pulling away from the bone? That means they're good.
There's our garlic parmesan sauce in the coffee cup.
And shoot.
So our parmesan got a little gooey, but it doesn't matter. We're just throwing it on. I don't have a basting brush. We're just gonna wing it.
Wing it.
Ha! Wing it. Just kind of brushing it on with the spoon, man. Those are how many are getting that. And then we're going to take the barbecue sauce that we made with the, just going to throw it on some of these wings. And then we're going to let them cook for a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, before we flip them and sauce them one more time. And And when you're using fresh Parmesan, you can't help but have a shot of Parmesan. I don't have a cup, we're just using the hand. When you freshly grate Parmesan, you can't help but want to eat some of it. Kind of want to eat the whole jar. We'll save it for the wings.
And it's just a thing of beauty.
I just want to eat them all.
You really can. Love my grill.
Wings are not that hard, folks. I believe in you, and you can do it if I can do it. Super easy, they're just a little time consuming, but what else do you have to do at the campground? We're gonna let them caramelize a few more minutes. Probably turn the grill off, actually. Just let them do their thing, and then we're gonna eat. One handy dandy tip that we have, thankfully my mom had a cake pan. If you don't have the aluminum trays and things like that, it just worked really well to be able to put all the wings in after they're done cooking. How was it?
Oh yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good supper?
I mean, you gotta chew it for a couple of seconds. These people that say, "Oh my God, it's so good," in like the first second, it's just you don't even know what you're eating.
You have to savor it.
You have to taste it a while. My grill looks needs help.
She's got a little
Crust.
crust going.
Eat the whole campground.
No. They're all mine.
We'll eat them then.
All right, time to eat. So we have our cake pan, garlic Parmesan. I guess I don't know what we call it. Spicy barbecue? Sweet?
Buffalo barbecue.
Buffalo barbecue. Anyway, they're gonna be good. We're gonna just pass them around. Everybody's gonna take a couple. I'm gonna show you how good they are here in just a minute. No matter what sauces I have on my wings, I will eat them. We've talked about this in a previous video. I will try each of them on their own without sauce, but I'm saucy, I like ranch. Or blue cheese. I just happen to have ranch in the camper. I'm gonna try one by itself with the barbecue.
It's warm, but it's really good.
Wow,
Yeah, lemons are good too.
it was worth setting all the little timers.
They're crunchy.
They're very good.
Garlic Parmesan.
They're good.
Very yummy.
I'm excited to try them.
I like it.
That's my first one I went for.
I got too excited about barbecue.
Wow.
I'll finish that one. We'll skip over to the garlic Parmesan quick. And you always want to try things before you sauce them so that you get the
I might have
flavor
a half
of
of it.
whatever you initially put on it.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Wow.
These are super good.
So we did real garlic instead of garlic powder or garlic salt. Always use a garlic powder. You don't need the extra salt in your diet. Just use garlic powder. But real garlic is the ticket. It's a little bit crispy. Get a little bit more smokiness with it. They're delicious.
Yes or no?
I even ranch it.
No, you
She
can't.
didn't ranch it.
Oh, you got all kinds of barbecue on yours.
Sauce.
It's here.
All in all, this is a very easy thing for you to do. Make your own wings while you're camping or at home. If you have a little grill, go over the campfire, maybe we'll do that challenge here shortly. If you ever have a recipe that you want us to try, feel free to drop it in the comments or email it to us at justbeyondparks@gmail.com. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope this recipe makes it easy for you to just jump in and try making your own wings, because they are the best that you can have, best that you can buy. They're the most affordable, and you can do whatever you want with them. So here's 2 recipes. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button, just like I'm gonna smash this pile of wings. Give this video a like, and we'll see you next time. We're running low on wings. Don't come to our campsite.
Eat your bun.
They're very good.
I as well like the butter better than the barbecue.
Buttery and
Garlic Parmesan has the win. I'm still eating the barbecue.
For the win.
No, we're both like
Your favorite?
No, I
delicious.
don't know.
We gotta pick one.
What do you
I just got sauce all over me.
I'm finished.
GoPro, turn off.
No, it's GoPro, stop recording.
Starting the grill and firing. Before starting the grill and getting them on the grill. GoPro, stop recording.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.